And did those first three, lalo na kung sina Liu, Kong at Wang, actual ba silang nakarating sa China? Their destination supposedly upon deportation.
Madam Chair, that we don't have any information in it.
Why don't you have information? Why doesn't the Bureau have information? BI of the Republic of the Philippines orders deportation of 438 persons, including these three, who I think are the Chinese POGO bosses I named. Dapat end-to-end para makumpleto yung deportation process. Bakit walang information kung nakarating sila aktual sa destination nila?
Ma'am, I can, if my chief legal can correct me, but my personal opinion to this is that our main objective is to simply remove them out of the country and implement the deportation.
No, sir, I think even pending receipt of the copy of the deportation order, malinaw na removed from the Philippines but arriving in some other country. And sir, and not just Chief Manahan, Attorney Santos, you may want to address my follow-up question. Paano kung sabihin ko sa inyo na hindi sila nakarating sa China at nawala na lang sa layover? You told me na destination nila was China but they were going to have a layover in Hong Kong. Paano kung sabihin ko sa inyo na I have confirmation na ni kaluluwa nila hindi na nakarating sa China? Hindi ba responsibility natin, as I was asking Chief Manahan, responsibility natin tiyakin na diretso pa uwi ang ating dinedeport? So what would you say to that information?
Yung responsibility na yan, Senator, is for, as far as the BI is concerned, ang protocol ho namin is once they are declared fugitive, we make sure that they are either escorted or alam ng kanilang embassy yung prior knowledge ng embassy yung pag-deport sa kanila. Pag hindi ho sila declared as fugitive, our duty is to ensure that they are boarded to their country ho. Yan ho yung hanggang dyan po yung Bureau of Immigration na that they are ensured that they are deported out. Sinakay sila ng airline. Yan
And
po yung
shouldn't they be boarded for their country on a direct flight? Lalo na given the nature of these deportations. Hindi lang siya, deportation alone seryoso na, pero deportation in connection with a ban on POGOs na napatunayan ang sasama ng epekto sa atin.
Yes, ma'am. As intimated by Chief Jun Manahan of our Intelligence Division, when we deported them, they have not been declared as fugitives by their country, by China. So when we deported them, it was a regular deportation.
Doesn't regular deportation mean direct flight without a layover?
Ma'am, as intimated by our commissioner, we accept what ticket is available.
So, but isn't it true also, attorney, that the Chinese embassy in the Philippines actually wrote to the BI to complain about the layover flights?
Wala ho, ma'am. Wala silang sinubmit regarding that.
I have information to the contrary.
What ticket was presented.
Presented by whom po?
That is, I will get back to you, ma'am, because it is our deportation unit that accepts the ticket.
Where's the deportation unit, sir? Wala ba sila ngayon?
Wala po, but we will check it, ma'am.
Hindi ba isa sa inyo ay in charge sa deportation unit?
Yes, ma'am. Under legal division.
So sa ilalim
Opo.
ninyo, Attorney Santos?
Yes, ma'am.
So during this hearing, I can't believe I have to ask all of these itty-bitty follow-up questions. Alam nyo naman po yung agenda nung hearing ngayon na that we were hoping to close it already. Kasi 4 na buwan na at least ang iniintay ng sagot sa mga tanong na ito. So can you, before this hearing adjourns, can you please inform the committee why we had to rely on transit flights for deportees who are related to the big POGO issue, including those first three na sa pagkaalam ko ay mga Chinese boss. Ang deportation unit ba sa ilalim ng legal division ang responsable sa ganyang arrangements?
Yes, ma'am.
So deportation, and sabi nyo nga po kanina, deportation ini-escort ng BI. So wala po bang kasama yung dinedeport dun sa unang grupong iyon ng 438? Kasi bakit malaya na lang silang nakapuslit?
Ma'am, when we say
Yes.
escorted, only up to the boarding at the airline.
That's
Um,
not escorting.
Yun lang po talaga yung procedure ng deportation. No?
So, sino magiging responsable to make sure they actually arrive at their destination, in this case, China, at hindi lang sila magdi-disappear into the crowd sa layover nila?
Pagka ho declared as fugitive, that's when we ensure. But in this case, they are not fugitives.
Well, ito po yung kailangan yung malaman sa lahat ng resource persons natin mula sa BI, no? They never arrived in China. I'm making that off record for the committee. Itong tatlo na pinangalanan ko kanina, Liu, Kong, at saka Wang, who I think are the first three na binanggit ni Chief Manahan na dineport sa group, kasama ng grupo na 438, they never arrived in China. O dahil sa Pilipinas, nakapuslit sila. What a shame, no? I mean, dahil sa atin, against whom they committed the most crimes, sa mga kababayan natin, nakapuslit sila. So, a deportation gone wrong, no? A simple and regular operation of the Bureau dapat hindi pa na-achieve ang objectives. Attorney Santos.
Ma'am, if I may please clarify. Deportation means that we ensure that they are boarded out of the country and they are blacklisted not to be able to return unless their blacklist is lifted by the commissioner. In this case, they are blacklisted. They were not declared as fugitives. So the BI ensured that they are boarded out of the country. Yan po yung duty ho ng BI, ma'am. Hindi ho sila dineclare as fugitive. Alam mo ng Chinese embassy that they were arrested and they were not declared as fugitive.
How convenient, no? Hindi sila na-declare na fugitive. And yet, I have that information also na actually nagreklamo ang Chinese embassy sa bureau tungkol in particular dun sa layover flights.
Ma'am, wala ho sinubmit sila regarding that.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, attorney, I have information to the contrary. So it's either the bureau or the embassy who is not telling the complete truth to the committee, unfortunately. So yes, Chief Manahan, before I
Madam Chair, as far as I can recall also, there's a letter sent by the Chinese embassy
Yes.
to the Bureau of Immigration.
Mm.
Pero it's an appeal, Madam Chair, to hold the deportation process for the Chinese nationals as much as we can. So they can charter the flight of the remaining 100 plus, Madam Chair, to China. Sa part naman po ng immigration, Madam Chair, ang sinabi po natin sa Chinese embassy at that time, we will continue deporting these foreign nationals as much as we can. Kasi po yun ang objective ng BI to fast track all the deportation process. In fact, Madam Chair, sa 438 na yun, more than half already deported ng BI. Yun po yung letter na alam ko po na pinadala ng Chinese Embassy appealing na kung pwede i-hold. Ang sabi naman po ng BI, we cannot hold the deportation. Walang makakahinto po ng deportation process ng BI kung kaya pong mag-remove on a daily basis as much as we can. Yun po yung naging reason po nung letter, ma'am, Madam Chair.
Salamat para doon, Chief Manahan. But we still have to complete the picture and the communications dahil parang hindi pa rin nagbabangga between BI, which is part of our republic, and the Chinese embassy, which is of another government. Attorney Santos.
If I may also share regarding, I'm reviewing my communication with the Deputy Police Attaché of the Chinese Embassy. So we wrote them a letter saying that in the previous meeting of our deportation implementation unit head with them, I was not a part of that meeting, but we wrote them and said that in your previous meeting with the DIU deportation implementation unit head, you said that there is no problem with connecting flights. So when we sent that, the reply of our Deputy Police Attaché of the Chinese Embassy, Mr. Ziping Dai, said, maybe there is some misunderstanding regarding transit flights. We will send a reply this week. That message was on February 18. Up to now, I have not seen any letter that he said he will send regarding that issue, ma'am. So maybe just put that also on record.
Well, in any case, Attorney, if this is the current policy overall, no, regarding deportations, lalo na kaugnay ng POGO, which is arguably the hottest issue na hinarap ng gobyerno in the last year, then I'm telling you, maybe we need to revisit this policy, how it has been implemented so far. Kasi we are letting these rotten apples, no, like itong sina Liu Xun, Kong Xiangrui, at saka Wang Xiangle, just get away scot-free. Okay. And the reason na it's so disturbing is tiyak pa sa sikat ng araw na maghasik na lang ulit ng lagim ang mga yan. Baka nga nakabalik na sila or ang mga tulad nila dito sa Pilipinas.